Hello, Music Multiverse listeners. Welcome to Beyond Your Radio. You should listen to. I'm Mark Kulagowski, the idiot who started all this. I'm always searching for that something out there, that sound that moves me, drives me, catches me, puts me in some mood. And like I want to share it with the world. And everyone goes, Mark, shut your mouth. A different kind of album, maybe something close to what you like, maybe not. There's got to be a way to move you to find something that's really maybe not in your comfort zone, but you'll find out that you should have known it all along. Basically, it's new for you, a broadening of your musical horizons. It worked for Deb. So now I have minions. Oh, that's right. We call them panels. This is You Should Listen To, and the panelists tonight bring you one album, and that album, they tell you what genre, style, vocalist, music, band, and then they lay it out to you that here's the album, and maybe they pontificate further, maybe not. We'll see. You can check her out on Album Review Saturdays. Deb Armitage Hicks Maloney.
Good evening.
Yes. One of our panelists, faithful, and he's a year older now, and so apparently wiser, Steve Scouten. What will he bring tonight? Only Jeff Young knows. Well, maybe he doesn't. He's got that look about him.
I'm just trying to remember all my lines.
He probably saw Biff naked once.
Oh, God.
No. The Grateful Dude. Somebody will get that, I hope. No. She's looking for her own spin-off show, music my husband listens to that shouldn't be heard by anyone. Susie Q. All right. So we're going to start off with the grateful iPhone user. I mean, the Grateful Dude. And he's got one for us right off the bat that right down Main Street.
And you've never heard of her before.
Big Turtle 15 Max. Which Grateful Dead album is that on?
Mine. Okay. Well, she's not from America.
Okay.
She's from Norway.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I've corrupted another soul.
I can't do it.
But she only speaks English.
Okay.
She was on American Got Talent when she was Norway Got Talent when she was 10 years old and won. And now she's 22. She's got an absolute incredible voice, which is reminiscent of many a way of Amy
Winehouse?
Winehouse, thank you. Very, very similar. If you weren't looking at the picture, you'd think it was Amy Winehouse.
Really? Cool.
And I called Mark a couple hours ago, and he listened to her, and he agrees with me. She definitely has that. And she's got a set of pipes on her that just unbelievable. And
you from the moon, I'm everywhere, see everything you do.
A range that's just about because she sings with this lurky kind of voice. It's kind of down, but she can get up to highs. She also reminds me, the more I listen to her, of a very young Janis Joplin.
Wow.
Okay. I get that from the first record I heard. Yeah, I would definitely say it when she was 13.
Yeah, but she's got such a range. She's done mostly covers of Elvis and
Fly me to the moon.
So she's done everything.
Mhm.
She's very, very talented, and as I found her on Netflix, I was going around, and there she was.
Cool.
And
What's your
she's
name?
really. Oh, did I forget to tell
Not
you?
yet. Name of the album now, sir.
Oh, the album is. I forgot.
God, that's not good. But I can help you out if you need.
Please.
Okay. So the young artist at 22 is Angelina Jordan.
Okay.
Secret of the Soul.
And it's a fabulous album. And her first album, that's all original. And then she produced another album a week after that, 2 weeks after that. And it's a Christmas album, but it's all original.
Mhm.
So she's, for those who, I think most of the people on this panel will like her. And you guys
Oh.
should give her a listen to.
I will.
Yeah. Yes.
She just might change her mind like she did mine.
Yeah, little carbon copy though. I mean, if you're not, it will catch you. Like, wait a minute.
A love that's there for others too. I'm a fool to hold you. Such a fool to hold you.
Yeah, I listened to her a couple videos before I got on, and I listened to all of her latest album. So we'll
Good.
and I
Good
listened
pick.
to a couple of tracks of her Christmas album, but they were kind of boring.
Yeah, well, it's not Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We know how Mark feels about Christmas albums.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
She doesn't do simply having a wonderful Christmas time
No,
because she knows it's not true. Okay. Speaking of it's not true, Jeff Young.
Hey, how are ya? I was going to pick the new Zombie album, but I decided not to.
Oh.
Only because of the shirt that I'm wearing. So this shirt here is like
Uh-huh.
supposed to say Mega.
Mega
It says Mega Jeff.
Mega
Mega
Jeff.
And
Jeff.
the album normally is So Far So Good So What, but it says my bro gave me this shirt.
That's awesome. I love
And
it.
that from my brother Chris. So that's the album I'm going to talk about. So Far So Good So What. You know, it's right in between two really good albums. For Megadeth, like everyone talks about Peace Sells But Who's Buying, which is before this one, and the one after Rust in Peace and Peace Sells But Who's Buying.
Okay. All right.
But so this one, I feel like it's just as good, and even I sometimes forget how good it is until you listen to it. They have it starts off with a great killer instrumental to open the album, and it is just a great metal album. It's kind of like the right before. It's good because it really is a blend of both albums that it's sandwiched in between, because it's got like the kind of heavy metal. Some of the songs are more of a punk feel. They actually do Anarchy in the UK, and but then it also has moments where you actually listen to Dave Mustaine actually sing, as opposed to just doing vocals. So it's an amazing album. There's amazing guitar work, amazing riffs. All the songs sound differently. There's a good collection of songs. And anyone who likes heavy metal or just a Megadeth fan, you probably should go back to this album and just listen to this and just realize, like, when you listen to it, you're like, oh, I forgot. Like, it is so good. It is just such a good album. And it's so different than the ones that are sandwiched in between, but it's really a good blend of both.
Damn.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I'm sporting my my Maiden one too.
Yes.
Oh wow, man! Just Stein
No,
the hell
I'm-
out of everything.
I was going to wear my Mega Deb shirt, but I don't have one. There.
Megatab.
Megadeth.
All right. So this guy, I'm sure that there's panelists that know of this person. I'm sure I've heard a song or two of his, but never knew his name, his background, and never heard this entire album. If you like crossover stuff between blues and pop and country crooning, if you like universal themes but still personal songwriting, influences such as Otis Redding and Marvin Gaye and John Mayer, even Stevie Wonder. This guy has been likened to Post Malone, maybe, and Rag and Bone Man. He's somebody, when you look at him, the adage of don't judge a book by his cover, because you would not think that this man sings the way he does or writes the kind of songs that he does. But his born name was Jaden Colin Dimsdale. He's 33. He's from Conyers, Georgia. But his name is Teddy Swims. And this album is I've Tried Everything But Therapy, volume number 1. It's a 2023 album. It's got 10 songs. It's only about 30 minutes long, but it's all about self-awareness after a breakup. And everybody can kind of relate to that. But these 10 songs, like I said, it's not a long album, but the one hit he had was Lose Control. I think if you heard it, you'd know, you would have said, oh, I remember that. Goodbye's Been Good to You starts out with an old time, like blues kind of beat, you know, kind of feeling sorry for yourself. Of course, this album's about a breakup. Flame has kind of an Ed Sheeran feel to it. So, like I said, there's pop and blues, but it's very beautifully written. I love his voice. It's a great album to have on when you're at home cooking or whatever. It's just very calming if you've had a bad day. So that is mine. Teddy Swims. Oh, and Swims stands for Someone Who Isn't Me. And if you look at this guy, after you hear him sing, you'd go, yeah, that's not what I pictured you to look like. He's a huge guy.
Facial
he gave
tattoos.
He's
right?
full of tattoos. Yep.
Yeah.
He quit football for theater. So
Mhm.
he's got an interesting life so far. And he has a follow-up album that was I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Volume 2. But it talks more about his new relationship and the baby that they just had. And so, you know, it gives you hope that even if somebody treats you like a damn asshole, you can come out on top. So I relate to
Do
him.
it.
Just do it. All right, now that we're going to be sued by Nike. This whole video's going down. You said just do it. All right. Well, from Teddy Swims to now Susie Q.
Before I forget,
Oh,
I should mention that this album is the only Megadeth album where guitarist Jeff Young appears.
oh. Now this is not
wow.
this is not the orchestral Jeff. No, that's Christopher Young. Never mind. That's your brother. Forgot.
Got you the shirt.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Susie.
Ugh. All right. I have to check out Teddy Swims. I'm pretty sure that I heard him earlier this year and really liked him. And then I forgot his name and I could not remember.
Yeah.
But sounds like I'm going to check it out afterward. Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
your
We'll go
band.
see him sometime. If he comes in town, it'll be a nice like concert to go and sit on the lawn and listen to him, you know.
Yeah.
Have a shirt made. That's your band name, Teddy Swims. Well, I don't
That's
know
not
why
the
I couldn't
show.
remember it. I know why you couldn't remember it. Okay.
Oh my
Sounds like a
gosh.
bookie.
All right, I'm reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my
sorry.
time.
I was
Please.
gonna play some dice.
The
So-
gentlewoman from Amherst, please go ahead.
Before I forget what I'm going to talk about,
Okay.
I actually researched this a little while back, the night our roof decided to leak. So, and I have no idea why. I went out looking for something different and new to share, and something brought me to this person. So his name was just brought up the other night on the E show.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, oh, but anyway, so if you're into like stripped down rootsy rock and roll with I don't know, it was compared to like early Rolling Stones. I don't know because I don't really know the early Rolling Stones, but I really dug the sound. I especially loved his voice. And there are some influences you might catch. Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Elvis, Gene Vincent. Potentially a difficult one to track down because, and I'll get to that, and maybe some of you already know anyway, but I stumbled upon Rockpile by Dave Edmunds from 1972. And so the tricky part is that, so in 1972, he put out this album, and then I think it was a few years later, he started a band called Rockpile with Nick Lowe, who went on to produce like Elvis Costello and the Pretenders, etc., etc.
And he was in Little Village.
Sure. He was in Little Village.
There you go.
I don't know, but yes. So I don't really know. It's a difficult album for me to explain the sound.
When you go upon the mountain top and you look out across the sea, and you know there's another place perhaps that a young man could be. So you jump down from the rooftop and you look out across the town, and you know there's a light shining in the street, so
but still hits really well today. And again, it was just such a nice listen is the best way I can describe it. If you're looking for a little something else to put on, that harkens back to earlier days, but is the lyrics are still really good and relatable, and the music obviously based on, you know, his influences, and also the fact that he went on to do very well for himself, and I think, you know, had an influence on a lot of bands to come. Speaks for itself. So I can't remember who brought Dave up the other night, but it did come out. He came out of somebody's mouth. Maybe it was Jeff Crichton's. I'm not sure, but
Cool.
yeah, find it. Maybe listen to it, and
What's the name of the album?
so it's called Rockpile.
Oh, it is. It's called Rockpile, and then he was
Yeah, he
in
named his
Rockpile.
band Rockpile after.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
But this one you'll have to, if you look for Rockpile 1972,
Okay.
that'll be the one.
Was that before you were born?
The year I was born.
Not
Oh, I
me.
didn't say that. Look how you
I
got
was-
that right out of me.
I graduated high school.
Here's to you.
Well, good. See, that makes you feel young when I just made you feel old.
Well, he didn't say that was his first time trying to graduate.
Third
True
time.
Third time's the charm. All right,
Okay,
we'll go
Jeff,
to
I'll
our
be your friend.
yes. We'll go to our early St. Patrick dressed Steve Scouten.
Yeah, I do have my green on tonight, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna switch gears here. This is an album not just to hear, but you need to listen to. It's certainly not an album meant to make someone feel better. It's an
Okay,
album
great.
it's an album that if you really want to feel true honesty and trust that the music will get you there, this is an album for you.
Ooh.
This album came out in 2013. This individual was he was coming out of rehab and was attempting to get sober. And the reason that he wrote this album is because he said, this time when I start doing music, I want to be able to remember it all. He had, performed as a member of a very successful band from 2001 to 2007. Left that band, started his own band in 2009. Ironically, part of the name of that band is named after the psych center in the institution where he went to do his rehabilitation. The album debuted at number 23 on Billboard. Rolling Stone considers it one of the best 500 albums ever made. In 2014, after it was released, it won Album of the Year, it won Him Artist of the Year, and it won Song of the Year for the song Cover Me Up. The album is Southeastern by Jason Isbell. You may hear me talk about Jason Isbell on the show every once in a while,
Yeah.
but Southeastern is his seminal album. It's intimate, it's stripped down, it deals with it. A lot of folks talk about it as a sobriety album, and when he sings Cover Me Up, which he did Sunday night, and I had the pleasure of sitting there and listening to him sing it, he talks about, in some of the lyrics are, when I got sober, and the fans, lose their shit when he does it. But if you listen to the other songs on the album, it deals with him, coming clean about other damage he's done in his life when it's come to, relationships he's had. There's a song about him accepting love without sabotaging it, which is something that he struggled with, and basically him being able to see things more clearly for what he called the first time in his life as an adult. Scared him to write it. It's a difficult album to listen to because, the song Cover Me Up, which is a classic, is it's written about his relationship with his now ex-wife Amanda Shires, and it's basically, talking about how she essentially saved his life when he went into rehab. The intervention was her and Ryan Adams, who's another famous Americana performer, and that song is, I challenge anyone to listen to it. It's a fantastic piece of work. Morgan Wallen does a wonderful cover of the song as well. It's great. Another one on there that's it's a difficult listen, but a beautiful song is the song Elephant.
She got sick, I never hear the end of it. She don't have the spirit for that now. We Just drink our drinks and laugh out loud. Bitch about the weekend crowd and try to ignore the elephant somehow.
And the song Elephant, he deals with terminal illness and how people use humor and routine to avoid, confronting what's inevitably in front of them. And that song personally hits me really hard. It's a difficult song to listen to, but the fact that he would put himself on the line and do something like that it's a beautiful listen, and it really makes you be extremely introspective when you listen to it. But of course, I can't have an album that's just gonna, completely take me down. So the song Super 8 is all about one night when he gets blasted and needs to find a Super 8 motel to kind of, kind of sleep one off. And it's just a great romping song, and it's kind of just it's just a reminder to him to say, it's I don't know, kind of the ghost of his old life, and he's kicking the door down to say, yep, that I went through that and I'm done with it. There's a number of fantastic songs on the. I won't belabor the whole thing, but it's a wonderful listen. It's basically that place where he put a flag in a flag in the ground and said, I'm going on from here. And everything since, him with the 400 unit, him solo, a lot of good covers he does too. But this was the spot for him, and I would challenge anyone to give this a solid listen, because it's a beautiful piece of work.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
It's the turn, really.
It is the turn.
I mean, you wouldn't think. I bet you the record company said no.
I bet. Sure.
You know who actually said no was Ryan Adams, because originally he was going to produce the album, and he walked away from it saying, this is almost too much. Like, I don't know if I can walk down having, then essentially your sponsor to go to, I don't know that I can do this with you. Yeah. So he got another producer, and I believe that producer is still with him today. And I just, his story is incredible, and this was this was his Waterloo.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty much where he was on the map for me when it started, probably.
Yeah, it's interesting because he does go back to the Drive-By Truckers, but then, I mean, he started touring with them while they were touring. So Southern Rock Opera's not him, but pretty much everything between 01 and 07 is him. The Dirty South, some of the other ones, and then it was 07 where he decided. But it'd be interesting to know if he regrets that, because he was in the midst of this terrible turn in his life. He was fortunate to put the 400 unit together, but then they had to get him well, and he's in a wonderful place now.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, even the Drive-By Truckers, I think I just considered that a band, and I didn't go after names until that point.
Right. Good. Patterson Hood, who he and Mike Cooley are basically the Drive-By Truckers now. Patterson Hood's father actually discovered Jason Isbell, because Jason Isbell was a session musician, just kind of playing in bars and stuff in Georgia. And David Hood, Patterson's father, discovered him and basically said to Patterson, I've got a guitar player for you. And then he kind of hooked up with him that way, and the rest is history. So
yeah, that's how it was for me in the band. The mother of the band said, why they needed a lead singer. They said, why don't you have Mark? That's how it all started for me.
Yeah. Yes.
And look at you now.
Yeah, look at me now.
I've got a groupie for you.
Look away. Look away.
Where's your Mega Mark t-shirt?
Yeah.
We're going to get all Mega shirts. Yes. Mega Death.
Mark's will be marked for death.
All right. I'm going to take you to a place where the vocal is something to behold in a different mind and soundscape that is not Amy Winehouse, that is more Barbara Streisand meets Portishead, Pink Floyd, and Jethro Tull.
Stop.
Wow.
She's a student of a conservatory. Well, that means she's very, very much fantastically educated. She probably graduated magna cum laude. I did. That's a drink. Distinction student, obviously. Music appreciator, but the depth of the soul of the vocal in sound. I didn't say lyric. An emergence of jazz placed in a position of her vocal and the twisting of the music and the musicianship around her, the instruments surrounding her is maybe of that no one else is doing. Her first album was not only the talk of the critics in Belgium and the best jazz album of 2014, she became the only second-born Belgium to ever play on Live with Jules Holland at the time. She's collaborated with Cinematic Orchestra, Damien Rice, and on that was to do a Nina Simone cover that reaches a level beyond the times and the placement of that song and its originality. Just brilliant execution, perfect details, and this small, even to the smallest sound, to the largest. The D6 Bells Awards in 2017. She'd been nominated in 2014. In 17, she wins Best Album, Best Music Video, Best Author, Composer of the Year, and in the Music Industry Awards, she won the Author and Composer of the Year for this record that I'm not going to share, that I'm not telling you to listen to. But you can go. That is Lily's. You can take that on, but before you do that, a song of hers was mixed by the Eels and put on the soundtrack to Alien Covenant, Ridley Scott.
Ooh.
So obviously, we're not going anyplace very happy. Do you like a progressive track? Do you like something that builds from a place to an unexpected place to a finality? Do you like space in the music so that you can appreciate the change in said soundscape? It's like taking a drive in Colorado and watching the scenery change from city to desert to frozen, mountains, etc. And then you go over to the Grand Canyon because you're at the edge. Only this might be a little bit worse than that in its shape. If you love a depth and atmosphere of full jazz composition and a storyline and an amazing arc, this is for you. It's one of those rarities in music. It doesn't happen very often, especially in the jazz world. This is Blackened Cities by the great jazz vocalist and composer Melanie DiBiasio of Belgium, born of Italian descent as well. That's why DiBiasio, obviously. But this is not an album. This is one song, one single from 2014, 24 minutes.
As I walk on from place to place,
My long shadow won't leave a trace. Green and power may prevail, but you won't find me trapped in the jail. No, you won't find me in any jail. If you feel imprisoned, might be me. I might pass this way to set you free.
Wow.
Nice.
I'll thank the panel for doing this tonight. You know, we'll see what they come up with next month.
Okay.
We're on the web at beyondyourradio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok now. Articles, videos, and a podcast coming soon. All about albums, bands, artists, anything we can get our hands on. Go Beyond Your Radio with us, a real music appreciation channel. Thanks for watching and happy listening.
Bye.